Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to share these figures with you, which are from Walt Disney's classic collection, Symphony Hour. This cartoon originally came out in the 1940s, and I wanted to share them with you. It took me about probably 2 years to acquire all these. Not that that was hard to find them, I just wanted to get them at the lowest prices. Unfortunately, with COVID, a lot of people started collecting, and so they became a lot harder to find, or the prices fluctuate all over the place. Some you can find very low, sometimes they're very high. So you also have to watch out for, I noticed with a lot of these figures, they have really small hairline fractures throughout the entire figures. Apparently it was something that happened often because a lot of these have it in some manner on the base underneath, or you can see them throughout the figure. Unfortunately, these are the Donald here especially is more pricey than all the rest of them. So finding a replacement, hoping I can find one for a lower cost to replace this one at some point. I believe one of the other figures, this one here, her eye has some slight cracking in it. So if you can or need, if someone really wants to sell you something, they'll show you the best pictures if you ask for them. But for the most part, I've had good success with these. You do have to watch out for the Donald one, has often these tuning things on the drums break off easily and will be off or glued on. I'm not even 100% certain about one I see on here. And originally when I ordered the Goofy one, it arrived not in the original box and it was shattered to pieces, which is really sad. And then they ended up sending me another one. Why they didn't do the original packaging that way, I'm not sure. But it's a beautiful set. I'm hoping to make some type of shadow box that I can put these all in, that will have them aligned nicely, similar to the animated series. And in a second here, I'm going to show you some close-ups and tell you a little bit more about the figures in general. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It makes me want to do more videos when I see that you guys are interested, and it does mean a lot to me. Honestly, I'd rather have a low number with people who are really interested in this. I really don't find, if you ever do searches for Disney collections and so on, the videos are usually just real shorts showing someone with massive collections, but otherwise they don't really go into detail about the different characters and figures they have. And so I'm trying to do that for you. It won't just be figures. I'll be talking about other Disney stuff, even Star Wars perhaps, and have some guests on off and on. So I hope you will enjoy the rest of this video and make sure to come back and watch more. And on with the video. First, I'll start by giving you some information about this series. It is from the Walt Disney Classic Collection, and this particular series is from Symphony Hour, which was released in 1942 as an animated short, and it was released by RKO Radio Pictures. And the film marked the last theatrical appearance of Horsecollar, Clarabelle Cow, and Clara Cluck for over 40 years. Eventually they reappeared, some of them anyways, in Mickey's Christmas Carol, which came out in 1983. This is one of my favorite animated shorts from pretty much all the Disney animated series from the past. This is, let me see, I just received this, literally, it just came in, showed up, well, I don't know, 30 minutes ago. This is the last figure I need for the series. I didn't realize how massive this figure is. You'll see in comparison later on. I mean, he is a big guy in general and is used a lot in different animated series. This is Sylvester Macaroni. And there was 12,500 of these made. This particular one is 9,039. That's a lot of figures. It's, as I mentioned, from Symphony Hour, and it's Sylvester Macaroni. I didn't realize in the pictures, like I said, how big of a figure this is. I think it's also very cool that he has some little gemstones in his outfit there. Very slick. He's living like a boss. And kids, smoking's bad, so I have to blur this out. You know, smoking's bad for you. Don't do it. I've never I never smoked in my entire life. Never drank alcohol. Well, tiny bit, but I absolutely hate the taste of alcohol. I just don't understand how people can drink that crap. But to each his own. That's not my thing. And with that, we'll just continue with these. This is, as you can see, he's lounging back. If you're not familiar with the premise of the animated short, he hears Mickey and his symphony playing, and they were doing really well. And when they go to do the actual concert live, the shit hits the fan, and it gets crazy. It's pretty funny. And then he thinks everything's going down the crapper. And I won't spoil the whole entire thing for you, but it's been out a while, so if you haven't seen it, try to. But as I said, this is a big figure, and very cool. It's in great shape, no cracks. Has a little bit of the cracking underneath, which seems to be the issue with a lot of these. We'll next move on to Clarabelle Cow. And as you can see already, the difference in these figures. There's Clarabelle Cow, and I'll put him back on here for a second to show you how big he is compared to the rest of them. That's pretty wild. Alrighty, so we'll put Clarabelle Cow on here and show you her. Let me get the information on this one. This one just says Symphony Hour 50th Anniversary, Clarabelle Crescendo. It's a very cute figure. She's playing violin and jamming with the rest of the guys. It's very cute. Some dust on there. I just, like I said, just finished this set. I've started a while ago, and some of them are hard to get, or I just waited, and some people were selling this one with a broken bow, and I'm like, yeah, no thanks. Actually, I just realized I didn't bring over all the figures, but there's Clarabelle. She's been used a lot more now. I don't know if it's because Disney is finally waking up and realized people would like to see women in things and such. And so one of the new parades at Disney World, Clarabelle has her own float, actually, and she's rocking out on the parade, which I'm supposed to go sometime later this year to Disney if things work out all well. And here's the leader of the band. I guess I should have shown the symphony, I should say. I guess I should have shown this one sooner than Clarabelle, but he's up on his pedestal as the orchestra leader, Maestro Michael Mouse, or Michael, however you want to pronounce it. It doesn't say Mickey. So there he is. I don't quite care for the pose. I think it could have been a little different, and a little better face on him, but you know, it is what it is. I still think it's very cool. And I'm gonna try to make a long shadow box and have all these featured in it with lights and stuff. That is what I would like to do. Whether I'm able to is a different story. And here is horse collar, and it's Horace's high notes. And there he is there, playing his, I'm not 100% certain what instrument that is. It sort of looks like a trumpet, but I'm not 100% certain. But if you're into music and you know better than I do, feel free to mention what it is in the comments. It's hard to really see all of it. He's got it in his hands, kind of jamming, but very cute. Do a little spin around. He's got puffy red cheeks, because playing musical instruments that like those type of things are little bit difficult. I'm gonna go real quick grab Clarabelle, not Clarabelle, sorry. Actually, Clara Cluck is, here's the other one. She looking good there, playing away. I've also seen this one with the broken bow that she's playing with. So when you're trying to buy these, if you try to get this series or any of these other ones, make sure you look at all the details, because some pieces break off very easily with these. And I did my best to pick out the best ones. I see that her eye is actually a little on the cracked side, so if I'm able to find a cheaper one of these, I might replace this. I didn't realize that was on there. It is, I mean, it's not a horrible cut. It's still like those hairline fractures, but I'll see about maybe getting a replacement at some point. It's not a huge thing, but it's something you got to look for in these, unfortunately. They have been out a while, so they're prone to get broken. So there you go. Oh, did I mention what this is? Bravo, forget it. I'm not going to try to say it. Bravamicio. That's something. Excuse me. And here is one of my favorite Disney characters, Mr. Goofy. And this is one that I originally bought. If you're looking to buy these, make sure you check the ears. These things break off extremely easy. They're almost on like wires that hold them on, I think, inside the structure. At least that's what, when I received one broken, it was shattered everywhere. The head was broken off, the legs were broken off. This trombone, I believe that is. Sorry, I never paid attention in music class. But this is Goofy's Grace Notes. And it doesn't say the production amount on this one. Some do, some don't. But I just love that figure and pose. Goes along with the set great. And then my favorite last one is, whoa, almost slipped out of my hands. This Donald figure, Donald Duck. My man's going nuts on the drums. This one also, unfortunately, has the cracking in it, which is, I didn't notice originally on the listing. And these aren't exactly cheap, so be careful when you get them. This even looks like the legs were cracked at some point. Often you'll find these drum tuning things broken off, and then it's plated in some type of like brass. It's not gold on this one, it's more of a brass, and then there's silver at the bottom. But this one is often found broken with broken pieces. This is Donald's drum beat, and it has the cracking, very fine thin lines throughout the head, the hand, the body. I didn't notice that originally. So check your pictures closely. It looks like that might have even been glued on maybe again, I'm not certain. But make sure you watch out for these. These are expensive though, so it's a bit rough to get the entire set. If I'm able to find some low-end cost replacements, I will do so. But I did want to finish the set. It's a great set to have. There's so many of these. You literally could have a massive collection if you had all of them. So this particular one I just really liked a lot and wanted to finish it since I really enjoyed the episode. So that's it for now. Like I always say in my videos, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. I'm gonna be having some giveaways soon and some other cool information and other guests and so on. So make sure you check out my future videos, and I will talk to you guys again soon, and have yourself a magical day.